For the latest on the situation on Maui, we're joined by Hilton Raethel. He's the president and CEO of the Healthcare Association of Hawaii. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, 1 month on, what are some of the biggest challenges that remain?
It's a devastating situation. There are 115 confirmed deaths and quite a couple of hundred or 300, we don't know exactly yet, missing individuals. It's a very, very challenging environment when a fire of this magnitude goes through that population. 13,000 people were living there before the fires. There is all the environmental hazards. There's less than 20% of the parcels that were destroyed have been searched by the Environmental Protection Agency. So there are still a lot of hazardous materials that still exist in that community. Residents are not able to go back into view their homes until the Environmental Protection Agency has completed its work. The economy has been decimated over there. 70% of the Maui economy is dependent on tourism, and that tourism has dropped by 60 to 70%. So it's a very challenging environment for West Maui.
You mentioned a couple of things we'll get to. First, federal assistance. President Joe Biden paid a visit there not too long ago. Is that helping at all? We know that FEMA is involved, or are the local organizations making the most impact?
We have a wide variety of support for the citizens of West Maui. FEMA is heavily involved. There are the county and state organizations are involved. The American Red Cross is involved. Aloha United Way is involved. We understand it's very challenging for citizens who have lost all of their belongings and communication, all their identification. So that is very challenging for them. At the same time, we want to ensure that the people who are getting help are in legitimate need of help. So everything is being done to expedite the ability of individuals to get replacement driver's licenses, passports, identification. So there is a lot of work going on by a lot of different federal, state, county, and local organizations, and all sorts of support from across the United States and from celebrities, just like you mentioned.
That being said, have the logistics around rebuilding and getting supplies to rebuild, has that improved at all? Is that looking better? How long do we think it would take before we see construction happening?
It's going to be a long time before there's any construction happening in Lahaina. We anticipate that it could be that individuals who do stay in that area may need to be housed in temporary housing for a period of 2 to 3 years. Because, first of all, the first phase was the recovery of human remains. That has been completed. The second phase is the recovery of hazardous materials. Less than 20% of that has been completed. Once that's completed, then there's a debris removal. That's going to take a lot of time to get all the debris removed. Once that happens, then you can start talking about recovery. So we're a long way from any thoughts of building in Lahaina at this point in time.
And Hilton, we're out of time, but I have to ask you very quickly if you can just sum this up for us. You mentioned tourism. Will that really help? Should people start to visit Maui?
People should come to Maui. We need the dollars coming into the economy. We want Lahaina is 13,000 people of a population of 170,000 on the island. Most of Maui is fine. It's been, people on the rest of the island are very empathetic and sympathetic to what's happened in Lahaina, but we do need tourism coming in. The state is open, Maui is open. We just need to be, for people who do come to Maui, to be respectful of what happened in Lahaina.
All right, Hilton Raethel, thank you so much for joining us from Honolulu. We appreciate your insight. Thank you.